Good morning, everyone. Bill and Kari with KB Tricks.
Hello.
Special guest, Bishop Becca, and my father, Dad. Where are we at, hon? What are we doing?
We are in St. Louis, Missouri. We are about ready to check out the St. Louis Aquarium.
No, the fish zoo.
I was going to say, or if you're in our family, it is also known as the fish zoo.
According to my mother.
Yes.
Who couldn't think of the word aquarium one day?
So where are we at now, hon?
We are at Union Station.
So this is actually a former train station in St. Louis that they've converted to a shopping center years back, and since then they've added other attractions like the aquarium or fish zoo that we're going to go into. The parking lot's on the one side there. This is a restaurant that's actually used to be a Hard Rock Cafe, and then back over there, I don't know how well you can kind of see it, but there is a Ferris wheel back there. We're going to go into the aquarium in a second, but interesting choice over here. What's that? What's over there?
A seafood house. So you can eat the fish after you've seen the fish.
You can also feed the fish. They got a koi pond over here. Oh, my father is feeding the koi.
I can just make them sing.
Don't be coy, feed the fish. Walking into Union Station. Oh, there's the entrance to the aquarium. We also have a selfie train museum. Just walked in and we had our photos taken. Now we're going into the aquarium. I don't know what's going on. Hey, it's a hidden Mickey. Look at that. As we walk in, off the left here, they have the feeding times and other things. Looks like we're just before 10, so they're going to have a shark feed. Not sure where that's at yet. We'll see if we can get to it in time. The roof just opened up. We got a video screen playing. The aquarium, as we come in, there's somebody doing cleaning in here. A gravel vacuum. So they're picking up extra food and things that fall into the rocks to keep the tank clean. Oh, the whole ceiling opened up. That's cool. Wow. Cool. Saturn. Up next, we're going to load into a train for a short trip. Oh, there's Earth. Now we're going to get on the train. We are loading onto the train. I'm sensing a theme with all the trains.
Yes.
I just said the same thing.
Yes, fish meat trains.
I mean, those two always go together in my life.
Yeah.
Fish are trains, not food. Here we go.
Hello folks, I'm John Tickerman, your conductor and tour guide today. We start our journey on September 1st, 1894, when the first train departed Union Station. By 1940, we reached over 800,000 residents. The 60s brought us the Gateway Arch. And today,
There's the arch over there.
Let's take a closer look. Wahoo! This contraption can fly! St. Louis looks pretty spectacular from up here. Wakeboarding train style. It's catfish, walleye, bluegill, drumfish. What a thrill seeing them up close
on the ceiling too.
Now,
We're now underwater in the Mississippi River. A fun little train ride.
Yes.
Did you notice who was the narrator?
Yes, it was John Goodman.
Do you know where John Goodman's from?
He's from St. Louis.
Just walking into our first exhibit inside the aquarium. We've got some large, I think these are carp. So in this tank are fish that you're going to find in Missouri. Like bluegill, gar. Looks like they got a little bit of a touch pond. Let's see what's in here. They call these doctor fish. Oh wow, look at all those. Look at them gather around Becky's fingers.
Oh my gosh.
Are they just eating the dead skin or what?
I think so.
Wow. You gotta wash your hands more often. How does that feel?
It is a weird experience.
Yeah. Let's see what happens here. Oh, wow. It's like a nuzzling feeling.
Yeah. It's like a slight vibration.
Yeah. Doesn't hurt. You're just going to town. Look at that. That's crazy. Ooh, is that a big old catfish? Look at that sucker. That's an alligator gar and a tam curry. Honey, there's piranhas.
Yes, there are
There
piranhas.
are no piranhas in Africa.
I learned at the Tulsa Fish Zoo that they don't actually eat things, and the reason why they have their reputation about killing everything is because they back when Teddy Roosevelt went to the Amazon, they starved them, and then they released a cow with the starving piranhas that went to town because they were so hungry. They won't actually attack most people.
Did you know the human head weighs 8 pounds?
No.
And there's the piranhas. You know, there's actually also vegetarian piranhas. Seems to be some sort of interactive screen. Back here we can learn about the way what you do affects the river. Looks like there's an interactive thing with an otter here. Seems like it's like Turtle Talk with Crush. Out of here. Over here it looks like you learn about what is your watershed. It looks like Minnesota shares the same watershed as it's down here in St. Louis. So Minnesota and Missouri are both part of the Mississippi, and as many of you might know, the Mississippi River starts up in Minnesota at Itasca State Park. I'm gonna head upstairs. Apparently there's a feeding thing for some otters coming up on the second level. And here's the otter exhibit, river otters. And we actually were at the headwaters or the head start of the Mississippi River at Itasca State Park a few years ago.
We were, yep.
Yeah, we actually vlogged that. Have a link. There are the river otters. They're over in the corner. They're like hanging out on a bed of something. One just poked the head up and looked over at us. There we go. Put my zoom lens on. You get a better view of the otters. I can hold my shots steady enough. Cute little suckers. Bit of room upstairs here. We'll get through all this stuff in a minute. Right now we're learning about blue tongue skinks. And that's what it is right over there on the ground. Interesting, wow. It's a full-size adult skink.
So he is one of the largest species of skink in the world. Other side goes for his ears. He doesn't have an external ear like we do, but he does have an eardrum very close to the surface of his skin that indicates where his ear is. And he also does have eyelids. So those are two things snakes will never have, eyelids or ears.
Got a fun educational thing for the kids here and adults too. You can play if you're an adult. And it shows you how the flow of the river happens, what happens if you were to dam the river, how boats go down, that kind of a thing. Kids are really enjoying it. Looks like on the other side of the wall here they have a classroom type thing. So you can come in here and learn about some of the animals. This appears to be an Egyptian spiny tail lizard. Kind of cute. Looks like some other kind of touch tank. We're going to see some of the things in here. Possibly a crab and sea anemones. Got some sea anemones up at the top here. One right there. You can touch these. They want 2 fingers, so 2 fingers max to touch these. And in the lower tank, they got some sea stars right there. Oh, there's some bigger ones down there below. Like a big hermit crab right there. Easy to miss. It's blended in with the rock. So this is called this here is called a keyhole limpet. It's basically like an inside-out snail where their body wraps around their shell. And that hole at the top, right here, that hole at the top, that's how they breathe. And you can see its antenna sticking out the front here. And then I think she said this other thing's a type of snail. I forget. There's quite a few of these in here too. There's a couple more of those sea stars. Let's have a moon jellyfish touch pond. We saw a lot of moon jellyfish when we were up in Alaska last year. You can see there's a bunch of them. Look at how many they got in here. And you can touch the top very gently. So this is part of the life cycle for jellyfish. So they actually go through several different stages. So here's the life cycle. So this is what people commonly see, but they all started, and that's how they grow. And so this is early stages. And then that's when they're kind of smaller, and then they just get bigger into the ones that we had seen. Oh, and this tank, they call it American lobster. He's blue, which you wouldn't normally see. I think that's pretty rare. He is gigantic. Man, he is like 2 feet long. So talking to someone here from the aquarium, this lobster made national news because when the St. Louis Blues won the Stanley Cup a few years ago, which is the NHL hockey championship, they donated this lobster to the aquarium. It's the aquarium's official first resident. And so you can see the blue hockey stick in there for that. And then next to the lobster, you can actually have, there's a hockey net here where you can see the blue claws. And the whole thing with the blue claws and the blue lobster, it's incredibly rare. It's like 1 out of 2 million, what was it, 280 million lobsters or something are blue. So it's incredibly rare.
His name is Lord Stanley the Lobster. Fitting name.
So there's some information on him because on June 21st and 2019, he was donated. This is a giant stingray touch pond. And you can actually do a stingray feeding for $5, but you can touch them for free. They're so pretty. Oh. Someone's getting playful. So there's several different types of rays in here. What do they feel like, honey?
They feel like velvet.
Velvet?
Velvet.
Is this velvet? What are you doing, hon?
I'm gonna feed the stingrays.
Show us what you're gonna feed them
I'm
here.
gonna feed them little fishies.
Little fishies?
Yep.
Okay, I think they know because they started following you when they saw you holding this little cup. Here we go. So they told you how to feed them?
Yep, put my whole hand in, fish in between.
Your fingers like that?
Yep, and then they're gonna come suck it up.
Okay.
Okay, go as low as I can.
Okay, they look like they were interested.
They were interested, now they want to get pet instead. Oh, here we go, here we go.
Oh, whoosh.
This guy has already...
Oh, wow. Glad I went back. I missed all this stuff. They have things with turtles and tortoises. I got three-toed turtles and box turtles. I used to have a box turtle when I was a kid. Oh, there he is, hanging out there. And then a little bit of water in the back. Gonna go back over this animal ambassador stage. You're supposed to have an armadillo. There it is. Oh, he's cute. Look at that. He wants some food. Oh, he's going to town. I'm assuming those are ice cubes with treats frozen inside. Oh, he likes that treat. He's going to town.
Chico is a 6-banded armadillo.
Chico, we're sorry, but you are...
Now this is not the species we get here in the United States. We have the 9-banded armadillo here in the U.S. Chico would be from South America, is where you're going to find the 6-banded armadillo. He stays laser focused on any type of food enrichment. Right now, what Chico is eating is a pelleted diet called insectivore chow. So like your cat food or dog food is designed for a carnivore, an animal that eats a lot of meat, these pellets are designed for an animal that eats mostly bugs.
Oh, here they got a bin with a bunch of turtles. I like turtles.
I like turtles.
River otter came over to say hello. Hi, buddy.
He knows it's almost feeding time. Oh, there's the other one.
They are running around waiting to be fed. They just brought in a ladder and a bucket.
2 of our North American river otters joining us for our feed this morning.
So he is feeding the otters, doing the hand gestures.
And the goal is for them to stay completely still. We do not want them to come up to a window that's not theirs. So they do have stations back of house. They're just a bit different. So instead of having a spot that they come and sit, but sometimes they can have a little bit of differences when they're dry, but for the most part when they're wet, they're a little bit hard to tell apart when they're not at their stations. So for Sawyer, we asked her...
Now they're throwing toys into the water. This is the kid zone. Just poke my head in here real quick. Looks like they can do some coloring and activities. Got a couple books that you can read to kids. Look like you can learn about the different types of shells. Things like there's a jaws for a shark. A couple tubes for kids to crawl through. Looks like there's some costumes here so you can dress up like a stingray or a sea turtle, see how you look like. And they have some sort of video interactive wall. A couple more fish we can learn about over here. Assessors? Not familiar with that name. There's some clownfish. People know them as Nemo. And there's a dory type fish. And then in here are some eels. They kind of blend in for defense. They kind of look like blades of grass or seaweed or stuff like that. We're gonna go through a sunken ship, looks like. Ooh, this hallway is ominous. As we go down the hallway here, we have a couple different windows so we can see into this one large tank. There's some stingrays in there, and Becca won't stop talking about how there's a turtle in here with something on its butt. I don't see it, but whatever. I see the turtle.
Wait for its butt to come down.
There goes a turtle, not one with anything on its butt, but there goes a turtle. Then you can see the other turtle back there. Oh, there goes a shark. Oh, there goes a turtle. So they got a large tank here at the bottom of that ramp. See a lot of beautiful fish in here. Down at the bottom here at the front, they got a couple of stingrays, and then there's more, the smaller fish. A lot of stingrays in here. Look at that.
A lot of the rays and the nurse sharks will come in to take a nap here. And
There's a shark. So a lot of these fish are cleaning type fish, so they will clean off other fish. So like they'll come up to the stingray and clean stuff off the backs. There goes a ray. Gonna go to hallway on the other side. I think these tanks are connected. No, I don't know. There's like a shark kind of laying on top of the glass here. Gonna go down another hallway. Coming into another room that has another large tank.
Look, folks, if you have any questions about the animals here, need help finding or identifying anybody, just let us know.
Very different looking fish in this one. Not as colorful, more silverish overall.
It's all one giant tank.
It's all one tank.
Male nurse shark.
That is a puffer fish. He's about 2 feet long, but he can get about the size of a football, they said, but it can blow up to the size of a beach ball. I'm gonna go through one more hallway here. Looks like this is so to simulate the shoreline with the ocean current or possibly the Mississippi River. I'm not sure. There's that tank again. We're at a different spot. I have seen a couple of pressed penny machines. They are $1, so you don't have to worry about bringing your own penny. Got a couple more tanks. Got some colorful fish in this tank. These red ones really stand out to me. Got some more fish in here, including the ones that look like Nemo and Dory. Got some sea anemones. These are one of the fish that fascinate me, red lionfish. So these guys can be venomous or poisonous. They have spines that like you could step on. In this tank there's an octopus. It's kind of hanging out in the corner up here. Octopus tend to be one of the smarter creatures in the sea. Very intelligent. And here's a jellyfish tank. I'm not sure what kind of jellyfish yet. Haven't seen a sign for it. Okay, these are South American sea nettles. Here are a couple of seahorses and pipefish. So this is a pipefish right here in the front. And the other ones are seahorses. And in true attraction thing, we're going to go exit through the gift shop. So also in here is the ropes course, which is up above. I saw some people up there a minute ago. Also upstairs is a mirror maze. These are all things you can buy individually or as a group purchase for the aquarium. We're going to go get ourselves some lunch.
1 hour later.
Had a nice lunch. Now we're going to go check out a couple things around Union Station. There's something going on this direction. Today they have some sort of dog show demonstration happening. Cute little sheepdog.
Icelandic sheepdog.
Icelandic sheepdog.
Jump there, buddy.
We're going to continue far this way toward the giant wheel. There's a big wheel up in front of us. Off to the right here looks like a play area for kids, and behind that is a carousel. Off to the left looks like a place where you can get some drinks and cocktails. There's a better view of that one play area. There's a second one, and then there's the Union Station Mini Golf. I'll get the right words eventually, just the wrong order. This carousel looks really nice. Back behind the carousel looks like where you can get the tickets for the big wheel. Wow, that is a big wheel. How much are tickets for the big wheel?
$17
For the big wheel.
for the big wheel.
Okay, and then there was a combo thing there.
Yeah, so if we'd come here first, we could have done the aquarium plus the wheel, not just the whole package thing. We could have done just these two.
This looks like there's a taco stand, and then that direction there's a couple of train cars. Again, Union Station was a train station way back when. The one rail car here says Polar Express on it. I don't know if they do stuff. It's a Polar Express related thing for the holidays. Beautifully upkept truck, train car here. Looks like in the back here they got some swings too. You can ride, and then it looks like they got one of those big sail ship things. A couple things around here that kind of carnival-esque. I don't know when these are open. Gathering what I see here on the sign, they call this the fairground. They got some eats, so they got like things like carnival games, like throw the basketball hoop. Got a ball toss, ring toss. Call this Flying Louie. Like a sail ship that rocks back and forth. You ride. It looks like they have something else called Locomotion, like a small roller coaster in the back corner. Yeah, this is open right now. They're just not running because there's nobody riding it. I don't know how much this cost. And you can see the swinging ship and the big wheel from a different angle now. There's a list of prices. Looks like for the most part it's like $7 for the smaller rides. The wheel's $17. Those for adults. Mini golf $12, and then they also have combo passes. So back there is Union Station. Off to the left is a hotel. Of course, right in front of us, the koi pond, and this is interesting too. If you look over this way, they marked off where the old tracks used to be. So like this was track 17, and the next that was behind me is 18. And then, as I said, this building, it's a restaurant now. This used to be a Hard Rock Cafe. So here's track 16. So this is where all those trains used to line up. Yeah, this looks as if this is the old rail, and then they just even the concrete out around it, so it just kind of blends in. All right, Dad is our resident St. Louis expert because he was born and raised here. Well, yeah, right. Becca and I were for the first several years of our lives. So, trivia time, okay, ready? 1904 had two major events that happened in St. Louis. What were they?
World's Fair and the Olympics.
Ah, yes. What was invented at the 04 World's Fair?
Ice cream cone.
Yes.
Iced tea. Ferris wheel.
There was a gigantic Ferris wheel at the State Fair. I meant to say World's Fair for Ferris wheel, not State Fair. What else did you find out was invented at the World's Fair?
The modern hot dog. Fax machine, but like an early fax machine.
The 1904 version of the fax machine. Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
And cotton candy.
Ah. And there's one other thing.
And Dr. Pepper got notoriety there. It wasn't invented at the fair.
Yeah, shouldn't say they were all invented. They were debuted at the fair.
I think the ice cream cone
was invented at the fair.
Yeah.
The story was that someone selling ice cream ran out of cups, and then somebody had a waffle stand, and then made the waffles into a cone shape. We're wrapping up at Union Station. You saw a little bit of what's here at Union Station, but let's talk about the fish zoo of the aquarium.
Fish zoo.
What did we think of the aquarium?
It was wet.
There's a lot of interactive parts that I enjoyed.
I really enjoyed the little fishies eating at my hand. I did ask if I could put my feet in to get a pedicure. That unfortunately is not allowed.
Can we just dip her entire body there up to her neck? Just let them go to town.
I thought the thunder and lightning in the shark tunnel was a little overkill.
Yeah.
But the shark tank was cool.
Yes.
Yeah, Shark Tank. Hoo-ha-ha. Anyway.
I
Hey, please subscribe. About 90% of our viewers are not subscribers. Help the channel grow. Help us reach our next goal of 2,000 subscribers. But what are the details about this, hon?
Details are go to the website because Becca paid for us. I don't even know how much admission was.
$29.95
for adults. It was $30 for adults, and then there's also combination things like you want to ride the Ferris wheel or do the other mazes or things like that.
Seniors, military, first responders, $27.95 or something like that. But then they charge you like $3.
They charge you $3 tax on top of it. So.
Okay. Well, anyway. Hey, well, thank you for joining us. I'm Bill.
I'm Kari.
I'm Dad Bill.
That's Bishop Becca.
I don't get to say my name.
You can say it. Go ahead. I'm
Becca.
mansplaining.
Thanks for. I'm glad you admit you're mansplaining.
What is your name?
My name is Becca.
Okay, very good. We want to thank you for joining us. We're watching Cave Tricks. Favorite, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you soon. Until then, good luck and have fun.
See ya.
Yeah, sure.
Just to help make sure